What's up, Movie Geek Griff here for my review of The Predator. The Predator. I was not, well, initially I was hyped for it because it had been a while, and the last Predator, Alien vs. Predator 2 Requiem, sucked donkey balls, and I was like, okay, pants for just Predator, so it'll be good. And then they said the director would be Shane Black, and although Shane Black was in the original Predator, he might even done some script work at the time. He was in it in not a cameo. He was in it for a good part, but he died. But so he was integral. I say integral. He was integral to the original Predator in many ways, and he did some other stuff post Predator back in like mid 90s. Yeah, mid 90s. That was pretty good. And early 2000s, there was Kiss Bang Bang with RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer, and then he did. I think he was a writer on Long Kiss Goodnight with Samuel Jackson and Gina Davis. He did some other stuff. So he was pretty. I think he even did. Did he do some of Last Boy Scout? I think he did some of Last Boy Scout. He did some of the script work on Last Boy Scout. So in the 90s, he was hot. Predator, post Predator, because Predator was 80 something, late 80s, I believe. And so, he was doing pretty good. And then he kind of disappeared for a while. And then he came back ceremoniously, unceremoniously, depends on how you see it. It was like, oh, he's been gone, but he's back now. He's doing Iron Man 3. Yes. No. Iron Man 3 was one of the worst. It was the worst Iron Man to me. IMHO, in my humble, honest opinion. And it was just one of the weaker Marvel movies. Period. You know, um, I hated Iron Man 3. There were some good action sequences in there, specifically the airplane and Air Force One and all the people falling out and him, saving them. But the goofiness of RDJ and the pratfalls and the jokes and the suit always crumbling and oh, I got post traumatic and I got panic attacks. And the little back and forth between him and the kid, and I was like, what am I? And I think Shane Black had some stuff to do with the Lethal Weapon series back in the day as well. So it felt like it was a buddy. Iron Man 3 to me felt like a buddy cop movie between RDJ and the little kid and War Machine. I was just, what is this? Why is this cokey and jokey and cop and robber and uh, Lethal Weapon, Last Boy Scoutish kind of humor going on where everything Iron Man, Tony Stark is doing is played for laughs. I was like, what is this crap? And this was all besides the Mandarin debacle. The whole they just ruined that. But Iron Man 3 was terrible, and Shane Black directed it, and I was just like, okay, Shane Black, wherever you were before you came back for Iron Man 3, you need to go back there because that was horrible. It was trizash. It was garbage. It sucked donkey balls. I hate Iron Man 3 with passion. So when they said Predator was coming back and Shane Black's directing or writing it, I was like, Shane, Iron Man 3, Shane Black? Because, with how bad Iron Man 3 was, to me, it like erases all the good he did in the 90s. It was like, because everyone's like, yeah, Iron Man 3. And it's like, no, 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 Iron Man 3. And so the trailers came out, and I was like, my suspicions were confirmed. I was like, he's got this motley ragtag crew of jokesters and pranksters and military dudes cracking jokes, cracking wise, while the predators running around killing shit, and they're like making mama jokes. Because I was like, this is dumb. This is not the spirit of Predator. But I still had to go see the movie because I'm a geek Griffin. I love movies and I love Predator. Predator was, I believe, one of the first movies that scares the shit out of me as a little kid when I saw it. I shouldn't have saw it as young as I saw it with my parents at the time. Um, I say at the time because my stepdad. Anyway, my mom was my mom was my mom. But I shouldn't have seen it that young because that night when we went back to the house, I was I could not sleep. I was on the couch or on my bed, wherever it was, and I just knew Predator was sitting there watching me, invisible, the whole night. I could not sleep. I woke up like every 15 minutes thinking, "Where is he? He's just sitting. He's just standing there, invisible, looking at me." And was that the laser? I was scared. So Predator scared shit at me. I think I'm pretty sure. So I was hyped for Predator, and then they said Shane Black was doing it, and then I saw the previews, and I was just like, yeah, Shane Black's doing it. We got this cokey jokey bullshit, and the whole thing was there's a predator, but now there's a super race of super big predators hunting the predator. It's fucking dumb. The movie was horrible. It's horrible. They try to throw in some homages to the old stuff as far as the musical cues and whatnot, but it was bad. It was bad. It was cheesy and bad, and they should not have done it. And they just ruined Predators, the one where they were on the Predator planet with Adrian Brody. Much better. I think it was 2010. So just rerun or rewatch Predators with an S because the Predator was horrible. I give the Predator a C minus, verging on D. 2 stars. Don't waste your time. Go back and watch Predators. All right, Movie Geek Griff. I'm out. I'll probably review. This week is Night School. I'm not gonna review Night School like that. So the first week of October, I believe, is Venom. So the next review will be Venom. All right, Movie Geek Griffin. I'm out. Y'all take care.